Carters. The Carter family spent several years in Texas, and down in Del Rio, where they broadcast over essentially a Mexican radio station named XER. And it was a competitor to a few stations in the United States called clear channel stations. Stations like WLS out of Chicago, WSM out of Nashville, and here in Los Angeles we have KNX and KFI, for example. They had the exclusive right to a particular frequency, and they could crank up the juice at night and be able to be heard almost across the United States. And being in Mexico meant you didn't have to have an exclusive right, you could just do it. And that's what XER, XERA, and later on here in Tijuana, XERB came along. So the Carters were broadcasting on that. And a lot of people in Texas, and of course the rest of the country at night, heard their music. And in Texas, they have a sort of their own relationship with the music. As A.P. Carter himself remarked, in Texas, you can find more wells and less water, more cows and less milk, and you can drive further and see less than any state in the union. That's what he thought about Texas. And the Texans themselves, I happened to grow up across the street from a family that was transplanted from a little town called McGregor, Texas. Landed in Pacific Palisades, where I got here as a kid, and my father was in the aerospace business, and they talked about Texas all the time. So growing up, I understood that Texas was the big state in the union and the best in this and the best in that. And they showed me how to eat watermelon, which I'd never seen before. And they also said, always marry a Texas girl, because no matter what happens, she's seen worse. This is a love song from Texas. This is a love song from Texas, and it's about 17 different rivers in the state of Texas. Sometimes they have not enough water, sometimes they have too much. It's never, hardly ever just right. But this is an old love song from the 19th century.